What's going on YouTube? So a lot of people are asking me, can you drop ship using Aliexpress but from here in the United States? And yes you can. So in this video I'll show you how. So Aliexpress, right, and Alibaba, you have to be careful with depending a long-term brand or a company that you really want to build. You have to be careful building that company based on drop shipping from China. Why? Because the shipping time takes a long time. It takes like 3 to 4 weeks. Now, living in a society where we're used to 2 day shipping, 3 day shipping, we get it the next day, it's gonna hurt your brand. It just is. So that's why I don't recommend drop shipping from AliExpress. But that doesn't mean I don't use it. I do use it, and today I want to show you guys how I use it, right? So I use it for three things. Number one is to browse the products in my niche and say, you know what's new, what's selling, just basically to get creative ideas of what's out there, right? And I'll show you guys how to look that up. Find vendors. Most of my vendors I found from AliExpress. See, the thing is, AliExpress is almost like the middleman, right? AliExpress, like the prices you see on AliExpress, that's not the end all be all. You have to remember that. So if you talk to the vendors and you learn to communicate with the vendors and through Skype or through WhatsApp or whatever, and you say, hey, listen, I am going to buy a lot from you. How much can you sell me this for? And you start building a relationship. When you start ordering products, you don't have to go through AliExpress. Like sometimes when I order products, I just Skype my people. Like, hey, can you send me this? Blah, blah, blah. Can you send me a sample of this? Blah, blah. And they just send it to me. Okay? So you have to be able to know how to use AliExpress. So that I use it for, again, product research, find vendors, and you can also drop ship from the United States using AliExpress. So let me go right into it and I'll show you guys how. So this is how I use AliExpress. Number one, product research. Number two, finding vendors. And number three, you can drop ship from AliExpress from the USA. And I'll show you guys how. So let's get into it. Let's see here. So number one, which is product research. I use AliExpress a lot, and I encourage people to use it with product research because you can find a lot of good things here. Now, this is not the be all end all, right? You can definitely find other companies to help you with product research, but this is one of the main ones because I want to see what's selling. So, for example, if I want to put here bracelet, right? It's going to give me all the options. And so what I immediately do here, right? You see all these different types of bracelets, right? What I do here is I come here to orders and I click on it and it's going to give me the most orders here, right? So you see this has, first of all, this has over 17,000 reviews and 48,000 orders. So I know for a fact, even though this is not my niche, but I know for a fact that this bracelet sells, right? I just know it does according to the amount of orders. So that's what I look for. How many orders has this product had? It gives me an idea of what's selling out there. Look at this. This is 25,000 orders, meaning it's selling. Now, if it's selling, that means there's a market for it. And if there's a market for it, then you can make tons of money on it, right? So that's just an example, right? So that's one thing. Product research. I want to see what's selling. I want to see what's new. I want to see what people are liking all over the world, by the way. This is not just US, all over the world. So check it out. The second thing is vendors, right? I have found all my vendors through AliExpress. I click on the product, and instead of buying it through here, even though it's cheap already, it's like 50 cents, right? I want to build a relationship with a vendor. So what I do here is I go to contact, either I go to the store right here. You see that? So you go to store, contact now, and I'm going to send them a message. So what I usually ask is, hey, I introduce myself. Hey, this is Milton, and then basically I'm gonna be ordering a lot from you guys. And how many do you have in stock? How many can you get a month? How many can you ship? And so on and so on. And what's the best price you can give me? Now the reason I'm doing that is to see what if he only has 5 in stock, right? And I blow it out the water, right? I'm not gonna have enough inventory. So I need to check one, how much inventory does he have? Two, can he give me a better price? And three, I'm trying to build a relationship with him. And then I usually ask for either a Skype or a WhatsApp number, and we communicate through there. Now it's easier. So I do all my shit, all my, when I order products, I do it through Skype. Since I have their information already, I'm like, hey, can you send me this? Can you send me that? And they're okay with it because they know me already. So that's super important. If you're starting out, you have to build relationships with your vendors. You have to have at least 5, 10 vendors in your court. And number three, I want to show you guys something. Check this out. I don't know if you guys knew this. So let's say I research bracelet, and then these come up, and then the other orders, and then you see right here, check this out. It says, do you want it to ship from China or United States? I'm gonna pick United States, right? And all these ship from USA. All these. Now, why is this important? If you want to test a product out, go right ahead. Use Aliexpress. Don't buy tons of inventory and then you can't sell any. I want to test a product. You don't have to wait 3 to 4 weeks, right? For example, let's say I want to do this. Let's say I want to do this. This ships from the United States, meaning now it's going to cost you a little more in the shipping, 316, which is that's fine. Look at this, estimated delivery time 4 to 5 days. That's perfect. So your customers don't have to wait 3 to 4 weeks, right? And again, I do the same thing. Talk to my vendor. How many do you guys have in stock? How many guys can you guys get in a month? So you can drop ship from the US. If you didn't know that, now you know, right? In any niche, So if I put here, let's go here to necklaces for women, right? And again, I go to either orders because I want to see what's selling, right? And look at all these different orders, and then I go here, ship from United States. Okay, that's important. All these ship from the United States. So if you just want to drop ship 100% drop ship, you can. Now, you can do it from here from the US, right? Look at this. This ships right from the US. Okay, or two, it's going to be a little bit cheaper from China. You see, from China it's free shipping, but it's going to be 34 days. You see that? United States, 4 to 7 days. That's perfect. You're paying a little more, but you can sell this for whatever, 15, 20 bucks. I'm not bashing AliExpress. All I'm saying is, if you want to build a long-term business, do not drop ship from China. You do not drop ship from China. Just don't. It's going to hurt your brand. Now, if you want to test products out, if you're in the long run, you're going to send out the products yourself, test it out first, see if it sells, order in bulk, and you send it out from your home, from your apartment, from your house, from wherever, right? That's how I started. Or if you do want to do 100% drop ship and you want to use AliExpress, but make sure it's drop shipping from the US, not from China. So I really hope this video helps. I encourage you guys to use AliExpress. I don't encourage you guys to dropship from China, but if you dropship from the United States, you can definitely make a killing. All right, comment below if you like this video. If you have any questions, please subscribe to the channel and join me on this journey.